Some say that you can't stop progress, but for the residents of Sandhurst Pines, it ground to a halt beyond the back wall of their gated community. The manicured streets gave way to a thick forest of dead trees and a path that led to the home of Mama Bellatrix. That path became well worn, as the residents followed it regularly in hopes of receiving advice from the old woman in the ramshackle home. The first woman to traverse the path came upon the residence, where she met the reclusive Mama Bellatrix. The old woman, dressed in clothes from a bygone era, her grey hair tied up in a tight bun. Her skin was thin to the point of translucent, her eye sockets deeper than the Mariana Trench. Rather than chasing the interloper away, Mama Bellatrix waved a hand and promised great fortune to the visitor. Within a week, the woman won millions on the lottery. News spread quickly, and the Sandhurst Pines people rushed to the path, hoping to receive the same good fortune as the newly minted millionaire. Some were granted good fortune, while others were turned away, empty-handed. On one such visit, a mean man named Kelsey Vickers heard the sounds of a child crying. From his vantage point in the woods, he saw a strange-looking child peer out of the crooked front door. To Vickers, it looked like the spawn of a demon, so when he returned home, he told the other spurned residents about what he witnessed. He convinced them that Mama Bellatrix was in cahoots with the devil and that she had fucked him to produce such an abomination. Some believed her story, but many more needed proof of the child's existence. Over time, they took turns spying on the Bellatrix home, hoping to catch a glimpse of the beastly little one. All the while, other residents of the neighbourhood continued to flourish thanks to the wishes granted by the old hag. Eventually, two of the men saw the thing, only it was no longer a child. It was tall and wiry with massive ears protruding from a gaunt skull filled with large eyes and jagged teeth. The thing was naked save for a ragged cloth around its genitals, and the men gasped at the leathery skin and veined wings protruding from its back. The decision was made to burn the property under cover of night. The men crept into the woods laden down with gasoline, which they spread around the property. It was Vickers who tossed a lit lighter into the trees, blown backward by the eruption of flame from the gas-sodden leaves and trees. As the men watched it burn, they failed to notice the dark shadow rising from the house and up into the night sky. When the men clambered over the wall and into their neighbourhood, they were greeted by the sight of every house ablaze and bodies hanging from posts in the front lawns of the burning homes. The boy creature dropped in front of them, grinning wildly. He pointed beyond them to the top of the wall, where Mama Bellatrix stood, side by side with the devil. Their agonized screams carried for miles, telling all that Sandhurst Pines was now a place off limits to outsiders.